Entrepreneurship didn't fix everything, and I really wish someone had told me that sooner. Because I went into this thinking freedom would feel lighter, but no one explained what comes with it. Entrepreneurship gave me freedom, but it didn't magically fix everything. And I think that honesty matters, especially if you're in that phase where you're thinking about building something of your own. Hi, I'm Lisa. I help high performing corporate women transition into online entrepreneurship without blowing up their lives, their finances, or their sense of stability. And in this video, I want to talk about what entrepreneurship actually changed for me and what it didn't. So you can move into this with clarity, not just expectations. When I first stepped into entrepreneurship, there were things that did change and they mattered. I had more control over my time. I wasn't tied to a fixed income anymore. And for the first time, I could see how my effort could directly impact what I earned. And yes, there's a level of flexibility that comes with it. You can move things around, you can create space for your life, you can build something that fits you. But if I'm completely being honest with you, my initial thought about entrepreneurship was that it would be easy in a different way. I thought I'll be my own boss. I'll manage my time how I want. I won't feel that pressure anymore. And yes, some of that is true. I can shift my schedule. I don't have someone watching the clock. My income potential is higher than what I had in my W 2, and I can be present for my family in ways I couldn't before. But what I didn't expect was what would start happening internally. I still had those daily thoughts. Am I going to get a sale today? Should I post more? Should I follow up? Am I doing enough? And those questions don't come with a clear answer. And then there's another layer no one really talks about: being seen. I remember thinking, how are people going to see me online? Will they trust me? What if I get criticized? That part was heavy for me. There were nights I stayed up past midnight just trying to figure things out. Now, looking into strategies, watching videos, trying to connect the dots. And it wasn't because I wasn't capable, it was because I was trying to do it alone. And this is where things started to shift for me. I realized that entrepreneurship doesn't just require effort, it requires direction. Mentorship changed everything. It gave me clarity, it gave me structure, and more than anything, it gave me peace. I wasn't guessing anymore. I was being guided by people who actually already walked the path, who already knew what worked, and who were now living the kind of life I was trying to build. So, if you're in that space right now where you want more, you see the potential, but you also feel unsure, maybe even overwhelmed, I want you to understand this. Entrepreneurship doesn't remove uncertainty, it teaches you how to navigate it. And the difference between staying stuck in your head and actually moving forward is not more information, it's actually guidance. If you've been quietly wondering, is this path really for me? Am I overthinking this? Or is this normal? It is normal. But how long you stay in that uncertainty, that part is optional. If you're starting to think more seriously about this path, don't skip the next video. I'm going to walk you through my first year in business, what actually worked, what didn't, and what I would do again if I had to start over. Because clarity doesn't come from guessing, it comes from seeing the full picture.